Good evening, gamers. It should be evening. We're in the evening now, aren't we? Good evening, gamers. How are we all doing? Welcome to the gayest and greatest secret tavern this side of Limsa Laminsa, the Queer Buccaneer Tavern. I am your host with the most, your star behind the bar, Captain Eden Jackson. And I hope you're all doing good. You may be able to detect I'm just coming off the back of a little bit of an illness, so I'm a little bit croaky. Or conversely, you're getting the sexy ASMR voice. If you're into that, I don't know. I'm over it now. I felt like hell for the last couple of days, which was really fun. I gotta say, doing a lot better. I'm not on fire because of the temperatures. Round here, I don't know. Round here, it's been like mid-20s every day. And for someone that like grew up in the Midlands and now lives in the North, that's too hot. That's too hot. Like if you compare, let me know if the music's too loud or whatever. If you compare, like, we're on the same, like, I'm on the same like longitude, latitude. I don't think I'm on the same latitude as like Canada. 25 is too hot. 25 is too hot. I'm in shorts, still too hot. I was wearing a crop top yesterday, still too hot. Don't like that. But yeah, so we did the Trans Rights stream, the kickflips for trans lives. I don't know if anybody was here for that, but that was so much fucking fun. We raised over $1,000, nearly like 1,250 I think was near enough the goal, near enough the final result for that. That was so much fun. Then like the day after that I went on holiday, because it was my friend's 30th birthday, so we did the most English thing to think of. We went to a holiday park. In English people, you'll recognize this. We went to fucking Skegness for a week and it was amazing, but then we all got ill on the train home. So then we've all been fucking ill for like since then to now. Vin, thank you so much. 74 months. And also, don't think I missed it. Demo, thank you for the 8-month sub. Big love. I forgot to update my card when it ran out. Oops, it's alright. You're good. Don't worry. You're here, and that's the important thing. So yeah, we went to fucking Skeggy for a week, and it was amazing. Because the holiday park that we went to. Spoilers, fucking Butlins. They offer an unlimited drinks plan for like £100 for a week of unlimited drinks. So like that's your coffee in the morning, your Coke with your lunch, and all of your booze at night. So we just got absolutely fucking wankered every day. And like, so in the morning I'd take a walk to the fucking breakfast bar to get coffees for everyone, and then we'd do the drinks with lunch, and then we'd just fucking sit in the on-site bar and just get pissed for like the entire evening, and it was amazing. Yeah, and then we all caught the plague on the disease tube that is the train home. But yeah, I'm back now. I'm better now. In September, I will get to go to Longleat to go through the British experience in Longleat. Martin's caravan. It's okay. You should go to that caravan because we had such a good time that we booked for next year while we were there. So this time next year, Vin, you go to your caravan and we can have a little meet up in Skeggy. Maybe I'll like see if I can get Longleat. Oh, it's a Centre Parks. Fancy. That's like fancy holiday park. Yeah, we could arrange a little fucking meetup in Skegness. That would rule, actually. What we should do? This is semi-related, but I quietly released my first Queer Buccaneer bit of merch today. Here's a link to it. What would be rad is if we all showed up in the fucking employee shirts that I've got on the merch shop. That'd be I'd love that. That would make my entire fucking life. looking like a work meetup. That would be amazing. But yeah, I think that'd be great. Also, while I'm doing admin, there's one more thing I've got to do. Here, I have just started a new community channel point reward. We're doing another Marble Mania. Well, we're doing another Marble Mania. We're doing Marble Mania 25. Those that aren't familiar, the way Marble Mania works, if we hit that goal, I will do a kind of a mini subathon of marbles on stream. Whoever, so we will do marbles on stream for at least 2 hours, and then for every sub, gift sub, or Ko-fi membership that we got during that stream, I'll add another race onto the end, and whoever wins the most races during that stream will win a £10 voucher to Steam or Nintendo or whatever video game platform of choice they have. It's a bit of fun. It's a little bit of fun, but if you're dying of too many channel points, if you're dying of too many drink tokens, here's an incentive that you can throw them at. I've made the incentive a little bit higher because it was really, really easy to hit last time. But that's it. I think you can submit 2,000 points per stream. So we can hit that easy, can't you? If everyone does 2,000 points per stream, we'll get that. And I've just turned off all of the raffle point rewards because you don't need those anymore. Wonderful. So now that the admin's out of the way, let's do something fun, because we're gonna do some Pokemon. But before we do some Pokemon, we're gonna have a little bit of fun. Of course, we're gonna have another marbles incentive. We've got to have another marbles incentive. But let's have a little bit of fun, because I read an article the other day that the headline. I say I read an article. I read a headline and then I had a little giggle and closed the page, as we all do when we read the news these days. I read the headline of an article, and the headline was, "Why do all the AI company logos look like buttholes?" Why do all the AI company logos look like buttholes? And I read the headline. I had a little bit of a giggle. I made a little joke to myself. They look like buttholes because they all produce shit. And then I closed the tab and I forgot to read the actual article because the headline tickled me so much. So I figured, I think I did turn it in the server. So I figured, why not turn that into a little bit of a tier list? So here are my buttholes. And we're gonna put them into some tiers. So we've got top tier is peak butthole, with the most butthole-ish one that you can get. Then we've got pretty holy. It's kind of holy. Then you've got anus adjacent, which is it almost kind of looks like a butthole, but not really. You gotta sort of squint a bit. Then you got not really rectal, which that's a real major stretch. And then finally, in the bottom tier, you've got see a doctor. If your butthole looks like this, you need to seek medical attention. So, let's just start from here and go along, shall we? First one we've got is OpenAI, or the ChatGPT logo. I think this is anus adjacent because it's got the little puckery middle, but but the lines are a little bit too thick to be buttholey, in my opinion. You know. They're not the most butthole. It's not the most butthole. Like, it does kind of look like a biscuit. They look more like Viennese whirls. It looks like a Viennese whirl as taken from above, rather than a butthole. Meanwhile, I'd like to go over here to this one that I think is Claude. I think this is the logo for Claude, which is absolutely peak butthole. That is peak butthole. That is the most butthole that you can get, and I will not be convinced otherwise. Also, I need to reposition Spotify Now Playing. I need to move this. Let's move you over here. Let's move you. Yeah, no, let's just trick you here. That is peak butthole, and I will not be convinced otherwise. That is the most butthole logo. Like, there is a well-known, I say well-known, there is a drawing of Hemingway's butthole that he did in a book that looks exactly like that. I refuse to believe that wasn't done on purpose to look like Hemingway's butthole. I'm gonna Google Hemingway's butthole, and I'm gonna find it. I think it was Hemingway's butthole. It might not have been. It might have been. Anyway, I'm gonna find the image for you. I'm gonna find the image for you. Kurt Vonnegut. It was Kurt Vonnegut. And there, look at it. Look at them. They're fucking identical. They're absolutely fucking identical. Kurt Vonnegut's Butthole, Claude logo. They're the same fucking thing. Anyway, so that is peak Butthole. The Claude logo is peak Butthole. Today a man knocked on my door and asked for a small donation towards a local swimming pool. I gave him a glass of water. I cannot assume that they didn't use that as a reference. They intentionally made the Claude logo look like Kurt Vonnegut's Butthole. I refuse to believe that they didn't. Let's move over here. Let's move over to Copilot, which I'm going to put in the See a Doctor category. Because if your butthole looks like the Copilot logo, you need to seek medical attention right now. Because your butthole should not look like that. Your butt cheeks should not be going in opposite directions unless you're currently butt up in a centrifuge, you know? that is a butthole, that is an ass being span at high velocity. So, Copilot, not a butthole. Conversely, this thing, I don't know whose logo this is, but that's peak butthole, because not only is it the butthole, but it's got the thighs as well. It's got cheeks. It's got the split. It's the whole ass. It's not just the butthole, but the whole ass butt. It's peak. It's the whole ass. Ah, this was a stupid idea. I love this so much. Finally, a logo with a thigh gap. Exactly. Logo designers have does it look like a penis. AI companies does it look like an anus. But when logo designers see that it looks like a penis, they change it. When AI companies have does it look like an anus, you say no, and they go, oh shit, better fix that. Let's look at Grok. I'm gonna put Grok in like not really rectal because it's a circle and it's got the split that could make it look like butt cheeks. But I don't know, there's just I know what it's like. It's trying to be Saturn, which doesn't make sense for something called Grok. But gotta look like an anus because all these companies do is produce shit. So I see why they look like buttholes, but all they do is produce shit. And they're not cute enough to do this shit on purpose, you know? So I'm going to. So yeah, Grok kind of looks like a butt, but doesn't look like a butthole. Meanwhile, let's go with this one. And again, we're going in See a Doctor, because you shouldn't have that many buttholes. You should not have that many buttholes. You know? That's not the right amount to have. Meanwhile, we go here. This one, it's pretty holy. That's like if you asked ASCII art generators from back in like the 2000s. It's the biblically, you're so right. It's the biblically accurate ass. That is the biblically accurate butthole. So this one's pretty holy. I mean, it's like, again, if you asked ASCII art creators from GameFAQs written FAQs in the early 2000s to produce me the ASCII of a butthole, this is what they would produce, which is, you know, that's pretty spot on. That's pretty holy. Be not afraid, stare upon the butthole of God. Anal trypophobia. Oh, that is a cursed collection of words. Welcome, conkles. Twitch didn't like me using the phrase butthole of God. Oh, I'm kind of sad that I didn't get to add the phrase butthole of God to my accepted terms. That kind of sucks, actually. Oh, Twitch asked if you wanted to write biblically accurate ass. That's cool. We love that. Is my upwards compressor working properly? I don't know that it is. Is that better? I don't fucking know. We'll fiddle with that later. I am You are known for grand entrances. Right, let's look at this one. This one, again, I'm going to put this in anus adjacent because people don't normally chat like, okay, Twitch, we're talking about buttholes right now. Twitch people do chat like this in the butthole chat, you know? People chat like this all the time in butthole chat. We are having an important conversation about buttholes. This one, I'm putting this in anus adjacent because, like, it's got the swirls that again, they look like the pucker, but it's not. It's up there with AI. Welcome to butthole chat. Yeah, these two are like similarly anusy. This one goes pretty holy, kind of for the same reason. It's literally just a very, very zoomed in butthole. We've got just the opening, nothing surrounding it. Like, it could be better, it could be these two, but I think this is it's doing well. It's doing pretty fucking well. Oh no, yeah, oh never lonely heart. Like NSP said, all of their stuff is safe to play on stream. I don't know if that involves their covers, but I guess we'll find out the hard way, you know. This one, okay, what do I do with this? Like, I don't know what half these companies are. I'll be honest, I don't know what half these fucking companies are. So this one is like if you made a 3D model of a butthole in Blender and then hit the extrude function. I think it's extrude. You just dragged it up on the Z-axis, you know? You can tell a 3D model. You can tell I definitely know what 3D modeling is. So like from top down, this would be in like pretty holy, but at the angle that it is, I'm tempted to go not really rectal. Because like, I see there is a butthole there, but by making it into just a fucking flipbook, by tilting the camera somewhat, they've reduced the buttholiness of it and made it like, maybe on all of the pages of this flipbook there are buttholes, but we don't know that for sure. Let's do, well, I assume this is like Google Gemini or something. This looks googly, you know? I'm gonna again put this in, it's got that sort of, again, ass in a centrifuge that Copilot's got, but it is more butty. It is more ass. I'm gonna put this in anus adjacent because it's not not googly enough. They haven't licked it. The new fucking Google logo. We'll talk about the new Google logo very briefly. I've seen a lot of like design people making videos like, gradients are back. Google's new logo, gradients are back. I can't believe it looks so modern. It looks so sleek. It looks so cool. I can't believe gradients are back. No, don't fall for it. Don't fucking fall for it. Do not. Gradients aren't back. The new Google logo, Demo put it absolutely fucking perfectly. The new Google logo looks like somebody licked it. It's a mess. I don't like it. Bad. Let's have a look at this, isn't that just a Picasso logo? It looks like the fucking Picasso logo. It's tighten those sphincters, AI companies. This I'm also going to put in actually, I was going to put it in anus adjacent, but then I noticed that the eye in the middle of the eye in the middle. Picasso uses AI now. I'll eat a dick. The eye in the middle from this angle looks like a weird shade of brown, thus making it a brown eye, and that makes it more buttholy. You know, it's a brown eye. Like that's what it is. And if it's not brown, then positioning it next to one of these shades of orange makes it look brown by comparison. So that's a brown eye. Be like an anus and collapse. These two go in see a doctor because they're just circles. These two go in see a doctor because they're just circles. And if your anus is permanently looking like that, again, you probably should see a doctor. Or you've literally just finished having anal sex. Either way, that's not what it looks like all the time. I'm gonna put this one in here as well because actually no, this one goes in not really rectal because it's got the inklings of a pucker. That is like mid shit. This stream's fucking foul. This is absolutely foul. But you know, this is what this is. This goes in see a doctor as well. If you've got like the eye of God. I shouldn't have joined a meeting. I'm sorry, but also I'm not sorry at all. If you've got the eye of God down there, see a doctor. This go. Oh, glad this. This is perfect jet lag stream. This is perfect because it's we all just get to dunk on shit together. Quite literally in this case. So this one, like I'm gonna say because it's slightly more butthole than this one. So I'm gonna move this up to anus adjacent. Because again, the wrinkles are there. The wrinkles are there. And then what do I do with this one? This one, which just reeks of, is this like an Instagram? I don't think it's Instagram, but it looks like an Instagram. This one not really rectal because it's yeah, it kind of gives me this. What I can also say is all of these logos are absolutely shite. I came back from America and immediately spent a week making a video game. Advise people like me, don't do that. That sounds cool, actually. You should show me the game that you made. So here are my final ratings, I think. So up top, peak butthole, we've got Claude, and then whatever this is, because this one's got a thigh gap, and we love that. All the way down to see a doctor. If you've got the biblically accurate butthole, you should probably see a doctor. Any of these are bad. And then, yeah. But, like, I'm going to say this is the line. This tier is the line where they look like buttholes. They actually do actively look like buttholes. And, yeah, maybe you need to get an anal exorcism if you've got this as your butthole. Or you've been, like, I don't know, scattergun shot in the anus, which sounds very painful. So if we say this is the line where things actively look like anuses, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 that do, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 that don't. But yeah, victim of Scout TF2. So okay, 9 that do, 9 that don't. With that in mind, I'm tempted to bump this up to anus adjacent, just so we've got more that do that don't. Because this one is just an anus from a different angle. This is just an anus from a different angle, and now we've got 3, so we've got 8 versus 10. And I think that's a better way of doing things. So these are the buttholes. They're all also shit. Every single one of these logos is utter wank. Honorable mentions go to Grok, which just looks like Elon. I don't know who Elon Musk pays to make his logos, but they're all shite. Does he make them himself? He might make them himself. They're all absolutely shite. These are just circles. I think these are meta. They're circles. Wank. Absolute bullshit. But yeah, these are all shite. The serious answer is the reason they look like buttholes is that we have, for some reason, associated stars with AI. And the way that happened is we associated stars with magic, automatic magic. So the star became associated with things happening magically, and that became associated with automatically, and that became associated with AI does it. Which is why the AIs all have the star emoji that we all used for gay stuff before, and now we can't use for gay stuff because they're now been stolen by AI. So yeah, that is what they all look like buttholes because they're all trying to look like stars because people associate stars with AI because people associate stars with things happening magically. So it's all back to magic. I think the middle one of anus adjacent. This looks like this is the best logo because it's just based on the Chrome logo. It's just based on the Chrome logo that, and actually this I will grant this one. This is actually a clever logo because it's Google Gemini. So they've made the Chrome logo but out of 2 bits because Gemini is the twins. That's actually clever because Google can make a good logo. They just choose not to. They choose to lick their logos now. Yeah, so Gemini is probably the best logo. It's either Gemini or DeepMind. It is kind of smart. Google's design team is competent, believe it or not. And honorable mention go to literally Kurt Vonnegut's butthole. Literally Kurt Vonnegut's butthole is insane. So yeah, that's the buttholes. That's the first act of tonight's stream. I hope you all enjoyed the buttholes. I can now close. I'm gonna save this and then post it to all of the socials and the server later. But for now, I'm glad you enjoyed that. I had a lot of fun. I thought that would take a little bit longer, but I've had a lot of fun. And now we're gonna just play Pokemon for a bit. No more buttholes, just Pokemon. Unless there's a butthole Pokemon. And with this being Pokemon Uncanny Edition, it's not impossible that there be a butthole Pokemon. Yeah, there's not that many. And I'm real with y'all. In about a year, there's going to be far fewer. Because none of them make any fucking money. None of them, including OpenAI, make money. And OpenAI is the only one that can get decent funding. So they're all destined to die. And there's a butthole Pokemon in Quarantine Crystal. That's fun. I'm gonna have to remember that. Because that might be the next one I play. Oh, also, I had an idea for a challenge run that I want to run by you before I decide to do it, you know? So, my idea was to... I saw one of my favorite Pokemon channels is a guy called Adef, and he does these challenge runs where he looks at all of the trainers in Victory Road in any certain game, and he runs through the game with their teams to see if they could feasibly make it to Victory Road. It's really fun. Really advise you go watch those videos. They're all really, really cool. But that gave me an idea. What if I took a gym leader or a champion or somebody high ranking from one region, took every Pokemon they've ever played with in all of their gyms, champions, PWT teams, and tried to run through a different region with those teams? So my first idea was to take Wallace. Wallace is one of my favorite gym leaders. I just think his design is so cool. He's a little campy little asshole. What if I tried to take Wallace through Heart Gold Soul Silver? Because I've actually never played Heart Gold Soul Silver. So, and I would get to play through as my favorite gym leader and also with one of my favorite Pokemon, Milotic. I think that'd be a fun run. I think that'd be kind of a fun run, you know? So I think maybe after we do Uncanny, we try that. And yeah, if you keep getting recommended the ADF videos, ADF's channel's great. He does like a lot of science, Pokemon videos. And then there's those challenge runs that are all really fucking good. Go watch them, they're great. ADF's also just really fun personality. I'm going to go for a quick wee, and then we're going to dive into Pokemon. So, BLB.